I want to share with you something that millionaires and billionaires understand about making money. It's something that I've come to understand in the cryptocurrency market, and it has to do with financial sovereignty. I'm going to talk about what it has to do with the pregnancy that my wife and I have been walking through over the last 38 weeks and 3 days. And I'm going to also tie it into why I'm not on stream today. So, what is the reason for this channel's existence? The reason that this channel exists, and the reason that I make YouTube videos almost every single day, and I go live almost every single day, and the reason I'm sitting out here in the cold and wind in April of Florida. Where's the sun? Why is it so cold? I don't know what's going on. Weather's backwards today, but the reason I'm sitting out here is because I'm taking the day off, because I need to work on getting ready for this baby. Because if you guys don't know, we're at term. We could be giving birth any day now to little... You thought I was going to spoil the name. We're going to probably make some kind of fun announcement about that. But just to kind of give you a bit of the background, and I'll tie this into our mission here in crypto, because I'll show you how it applies to my life. My wife and I have been to labor and delivery 5 times now during this pregnancy for different scares. Either we thought she was coming preterm, we thought that she was not moving, we thought that just all kinds of different things. At multiple points, we were down to like 3 or 4 minutes between contractions, which are normally supposed to be in a hospital bed ready to give birth when that happens at 26 weeks. So she was almost born at a pound. And so there's been a lot of craziness on the home front the last 38 weeks with the pregnancy. It's been really, really, really hard for my wife. And I'm so very thankful that I'm in the financially sovereign position that I am in that makes that possible. And that's kind of the point of this video, is I want to show you what financial sovereignty is, but I also want to give you an example in my life. Financial sovereignty I define very simply as having control over your finances rather than your finances having control over you. And so because I was in a financially sovereign position before we got pregnant and before we started, this long journey of welcoming our second child into the world, I was in that position, which meant that since we were in that position, I was able to say, I need a day to be able to take care of my wife, who is in the hospital right now. Like on Friday, you guys saw that there wasn't a stream on Friday. That was because we were at labor and delivery for 5 hours, because my wife had thrown up 13 times in 18 hours and had no food, had no water in her, and she was extremely and dangerously dehydrated. So the next morning I was like, you know what, sweetie, we're going to let you rest, because Malachi's also out of preschool today, and I'm not going to make you have to watch him while you're bedridden and can't hardly move, and he's like running laps around the house, So I was luckily able to do that. And I don't like doing that, by the way. I pride myself in being as consistent as I possibly can. I think these are the first 2 streams I've missed the entire year. But it's because I'm in that financially sovereign position that I've done the right things when I'm able to, that I'm able to also do the right things on the home front when I need to. And so, since my life is not built around making money, my life is built around serving the Lord Jesus Christ and serving my family, and I have the finances in the position where they need to be to make sure that I'm able to do what I need to do, I am able to reap the rewards of having a financially sovereign life, where I have the ability to change my schedule a little bit if I need to. I have the ability to put up a phone video today instead of a stream. I have the ability to, not have to worry about paying bills during this time. I have that ability because we've been very wise stewards of our finances. And that's not to say that everything's peachy keen. I'm not going to say that, we're worth $500 million or something, but we're doing well, and we're safe, and we actually just bought a new car, and we're going to pick it up today because we're trying to expand our family. And so because we have that financial sovereignty, it makes everything run a lot smoother at home. I'm not saying the Lord can't provide if there's financial troubles or financial issues. I'm certainly not talking down to you, metaphorically, because I suppose I am talking down to you for the sake of the frame. I'm certainly not talking down to you if you're not in that position, but I just wanted to share with you that I was not in that position growing up. I was not in a financially sovereign position growing up as a family, and even in the early years of my adulthood. It really made things very hard, because you don't want to have to worry about money when you're trying to take care of your pregnant wife. You don't want to have to worry about money when you're trying to take care of your 2-year-old son who's sick. You don't want to have to worry about money when you've gotten a cold 16 times in a year. You don't want to have to worry about money during those times. And so that's why I implore you guys to pursue financial sovereignty. And there's a reason I don't say financial freedom. I almost slipped up and said there's a reason I don't say financial freedom. Financial freedom originally meant kind of what I'm talking about. It's kind of been corrupted into this idea of, have financial freedom. Go buy a Lambo. Go buy a yacht. Go buy a penthouse. Great. If you want to buy a yacht or a penthouse and you need that, go for it, not judging you, go to town. That's not my vision for my life. That's not my dream. My dream is to have money where it needs to be to make the thing move. Simon Sinek, who's the author of the book Start With Why, talks about money like gasoline in a car. And the car is your business and the road is your journey in life. Or the car can be your ministry, or whatever it is. Money fuels the car. Neither the car, which is the vehicle, the ministry, the business, the charity, whatever it is, neither the car or the gas, which is the money, are the point. The point is the destination that you are traveling to. And that's what I want you guys to have. I want you guys to have enough gasoline in that car to get that car where it's supposed to go. But I don't want you to spend your life stockpiling gasoline just so you can go on a trip that you'll never find time to go on because you spent your whole life trying to find enough gasoline to make it. If it was a solar system, the sun shouldn't be the money. The sun in the middle that everything else is orbiting around should be your purpose in life. For me, it's serving the Lord Jesus Christ. For you, it might be whatever, you know. Have the money be the thing that's fueling the orbital rotation of all those other planets, all those other things in your life that are spinning around and revolving around your primary purpose. Millionaires and billionaires understand that. And that's actually the way that they ended up making their money, because they realized that the point was not the money. This is my final point. If you're worth over $10 million, you understand a very simple reality. And that is that if you try and make money, you probably will fail. But if you try and change lives, you probably will succeed. Because if you try too hard, money is just elusive. It'll go the other way. It'll say, no, I don't want that. You have to go not in the direction of making the money. You have to go in the direction of making a difference in the marketplace. And that's where the real money will be. For you, in technical analysis, don't focus on making money. Focus on being an expert technical analyst. For YouTuber, focus on making great content that people love and that people will eat up and devour and bring them tons of value. Money will come. But if you focus on making the money, you'll fail. And that's kind of the point of money. That's the way it works. It's the way God made it. If you are greedy and you strive for money, there are tons of proverbs about this. Go read the book of Proverbs, one of the greatest books of the Bible. Well, I mean, they're all great, but one of the greatest books ever written. There's all kinds of proverbs talking about those that are striving for money. A lot of times they'll fail. But if you're striving to make a difference, the money that you need will show up if you're in God's will. And if you're walking in a way that's purposeful and is making an impact. Now, people have used that in the wrong way, and they've made an impact for evil, and that's made them money too. But if you're making an impact, and hopefully it's for good, the money that you need will come, and the financial sovereignty that you need will come. So, focus on being an expert at whatever it is that is generating your revenue. The money will come. And when you have that financial sovereignty, I tell you from experience, it is a very good feeling not to have to worry about whether you can keep the lights on when your wife needs you because we're at the hospital for the 5th time in 3 months. Peace.